Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Deadly Beauty, where I do a makeup look that corresponds with the plant of the day, and throw in a murder mystery as well. Today, I'm here to introduce to you the azalea, with the corresponding story of the Deadly Azalea Dinner. Let's get started. Azaleas have been cultivated for over 1,000 years, treasured by samurai, imperial court painters, and even funeral priests, who saw them as a symbol of fragile passion, remembrance, and the duality of nature. In Chinese art, they're called thinking of home bushes, often painted beside waterfalls and misty cliffs, caught between longing and serenity. But there is more beneath the soil. Azaleas contain neurotoxins, potent neurotoxins that scramble sodium ion channels in the body, sending mixed signals to nerves and muscles. Symptoms from accidental ingestion include vomiting, drooling, blurred vision, hallucinations, and in extreme cases, cardiac arrest. Even honey made from azalea nectar, sometimes called mad honey, has historically been used in warfare and assassination. In the 4th century BCE, Xenophon's soldiers became violently ill after consuming honey made from rhododendron nectar in the Black Sea region. And during World War II, Japanese military scientists experimented with using plant-based toxins like neurotoxin for field incapacitation. Azaleas? Always on the list. These plants are so toxic that even smoke from burning azalea trimmings can irritate the lungs and eyes. Pets, particularly cats and dogs, are at risk of severe poisoning after just a few bites of the leaves or blooms. And despite their danger, they remain a top ornamental choice in cemeteries, temples, and southern mansions, all places where beauty masks decay. With that being said, never consume or burn any part of the azalea. The leaves, petals, stems, and nectar contain dangerous compounds that can harm both humans and animals. Ingesting even a tiny amount or consuming honey made by bees who frequent the plant can cause serious poisoning or death. Keep them out of reach, especially from children and pets. Now, for our murder mystery. Let's begin. Kyoto, spring of 1952. A time of rebuilding, subtle espionage, and whispered secrets. Tucked away in a villa at the base of the Arashiyama Mountains, Dr. Haruto Nakamura, a revered botanist, and his poised wife Yuki, known for her charm and elegance, prepared to host their annual Azalea Dinner, an invite-only soirée held under the blooming boughs of Haruto's experimental azalea hybrids. Only 7 guests were invited that year: businessmen, former military officers, and 1 foreign diplomat, each with a connection to Haruto's early botanical research during the war, particularly a classified project involving plant-based neurotoxins developed for defense. Or something darker. The menu was delicate, traditional, and expertly curated by Yuki herself. Sweet pickled root, miso-glazed eel, mountain vegetables, and a tea brewed from their garden. Guests described the evening as enchanting, the air thick with floral perfume from the azaleas. Too thick, as one survivor would later note. By sunrise, 4 guests were dead in their futons. 2 more were hospitalized in respiratory distress. A teacup left behind in the garden, etched with the family crest, contained trace elements of neurotoxin, a poison naturally found in certain azaleas. Investigators traced it back to a specific hybrid Haruto had bred, Azalea X Nakamura, an unregistered cultivar never made public. Records showed it was designed for resilience, and defense. Police arrested Yuki Nakamura at a train station 2 towns away, dressed in mourning black. Haruto's body was later discovered in a hidden root cellar on the property. He had been dead for days. The shocking twist? Authorities concluded that Yuki had been poisoning only select guests at each annual dinner for 3 years, eliminating those who had used Haruto's research without credit or conscience. When Haruto discovered the truth, she silenced him. Yuki confessed in full detail. She showed no remorse. Her final quote during sentencing: "Beauty is only lethal to the guilty. The flowers know." She was executed in 1955. The Nakamura estate was demolished a decade later. Yet to this day, azaleas still sprout wild on the grounds. The same strange deep crimson found nowhere else in Japan. Though this case is fictional, the azalea is a true marvel. Beautiful, symbolic, and dangerously toxic. Every bloom tells a story, some sweeter than others. So, the next time you see a beautiful carnation pink azalea with a beautiful aroma, remember, even the most beautiful flowers can lead you to an early grave. That is all I have for you guys today. Remember, do your research, and happy Friday. Yours truly, Crimson Fox.